Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Jim did a very unique thing here today. He got corralled, apparently, at the office into giving a speech because our Toastmaster wanted to make sure she had a full agenda, which she has. And so he put together his speech quickly, and he walked in the door, manual in hand. I said, "What speech are you giving?" And he said, "I'm not really sure." Anyway, we settled on vocal variety. That seemed to be a logical thing for what he had up his sleeve, and for the considering that he really did not have a lot of time to prepare specifics. And you get to the second half of the book, of course, it's hard to give an impromptu talk for one of those. So I thought that you did an excellent job at telling us a story. And you're one of the best storytellers I think we have in the club. You've told us a number of stories before with your speeches, and we always enjoy them. And certainly I was enthralled to hear about the Navy's comparative penmanship and the Trafalgar battle and so forth, and crossing the T. And you'll understand more about crossing the T out of Pearl Harbor because it tells the Typhoons are not warships. Warships, yes, but when they from the Typhoon, they don't want to cross the T. Anyway, I thought you also had the good humor. You're talking about Emerald Togo, and then you worked into, well, that's where you started Togo eateries. As we all do. Full of it at that point. And then you admitted that you were, so you kind of laughed at your own expense, and sometimes that's the best kind of laughter. A couple of things I think would be helpful, even in an impromptu talk. Have a title, so Kathy can introduce you properly, and so that your evaluator can write the title down where it says title, and so forth. And we eventually got one, but by that time you were through. So have a title. And secondly, even though you don't have a lot of time to organize, I think you probably could have done a more effective job of telling us what you were going to tell us, telling us, and then telling us what you told us. You sort of did a little bit, but I had to really go back and think about how you did this. And I think that you could have, with just a few words, and it would have helped structure your mind a little bit better as far as doing the story as well. At one point you said, "This is my 6th speech, so I have to use vocal variety." And then you didn't. So the suggestion is just do it.
You missed the explosion.
Yeah,
That was a rather bubbly explosion. Boom would have been much more effective.
I'll make you in charge of explosion.
But there were a lot of areas of vocal variety that you actually did very well. Your volume was solid, we could hear you. You had a good pitch. It was very conversational and friendly, very pleasant to listen to. I think you needed to work more on the rate, whether speed up in some areas, slow down in others, pause more. These are the things you really didn't have the time to think about before you put the speech together. And there are a lot of things like that. But overall, I think that you were effective with your voice. And I look forward to your number 7, 8, 9, and 10 speeches, not all of which can be a story, but they'll be great speeches, I'm sure.